The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They'll execute. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Broken tackle, still going. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the ball.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
He's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. We'll try to run it with the option. Touchdown, Oklahoma. offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout. We'll then check him out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Defense is coming after him. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looks left and finds his target there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Makes the catch. It's Garrett. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that short completion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. He's looking to throw. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Now here's the toss play. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Tries to get it to the running back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Look out, room to run here. Forced to run out of bounds close to the end zone.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PAT puts him in front by 7. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long on 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The game is not enough for first down, so it brings up a... And short.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long. Top 25 in the country. But just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
They'll kick it away here. Field it at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group formation and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He gets loose. He's got the first down and still motoring. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They'll run it from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Refuses to go down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. And the return will forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. Caught. Completion. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Maldonado. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. It does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
It's another first down as they get near the 50 now. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. He grabs it inside the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the handoff. Fighting him off. Will not be brought down. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Maldonado. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Breaks loose at the 45. To be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the single back takes the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to scramble. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy. They
bring him down, but that's That's a solid gain on the play.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
First and goal, handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll try to run this one in. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
The Sooners will line up to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Got it on a counter. He breaks free. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Maldonado. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Single back takes the handoff.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pass rock, can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it, no problem.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Sooners offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. First down. They're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism. Receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Short completion there. Second down coming up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He finds some space. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Design quarterback run. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Grinding away with a running game. Great cut there. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
221 wing. Six remain.
Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll use the ground game here. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a deep completion. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's got quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They're going to run it. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's Savage. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Ready.
He hands it off from the gun. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's first and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. Second and goal for the offense. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Sooners! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.